This is real, I do. Come on, you don't need me to yell at you. Oh, you're gonna hate this. G'day YouTubers, Craig McRae here, the coach of the Pies. I've just got some questions from fans that I'm about to answer if you're from South Australia. Thanks to Jameson. So let's go, huh? I don't have my glasses on.
Well, it's just on the other side.
Oh, there we go.
There you go.
Oh, this is going to be really hard without my glasses. Gabrielle asks, can Fly pick up the kids from school Friday, please? I knew that she'd sent something through on Instagram. Yeah, I can get the kids on Friday now. And I'll pick them up today too. All right, now I've got my glasses, I can actually read what people are saying instead of making it up. So here we go. Melanie asks, where does the nickname Fly come from? Well, that is a story that isn't much fun, but came from the back of a bad haircut. And I looked like Marty McFly out of Back to the Future. When I was about 19, I had the undercut and the little flick, and they called me McFly, and then it stuck, and I can't get rid of it. And I'm trying to reclaim Craig, but then I thought, Craig's not a great name either, so I stuck with Fly. Abby asks, what's your biggest fear? Oh, God, that's a deep question. I'm not scared of heights. I don't love snakes. They give me the heebie-jeebies. But probably fear that I don't have a crack. Why didn't I just have a go at that? That's probably my answer. Kayla asks, who would your dream 3 dinner guests be and why? Oh, that's a great question. I'd have my wife there. She'd be number one, because she'd remember everyone's names and entertain well. Do they have to be alive? Muhammad Ali. Don Bradman would be pretty cool too. A couple of sporting greats. Thanks to Jameson, by the way, just making them stand out. Emily asks, tell us the backstory of deciding to tell the players about Maggie's birth on grand final day. Well, my wife told me that I wasn't allowed to tell anyone, and so I said, can I just tell the players? And she goes, okay. I got so excited for it. As you can imagine, those mothers and fathers out there, that having the birth of your child is one of the best days of your life. And so I was all excited, come in and pumped for it, and for some unknown reason, I had a picture of little Maggie, but for some unknown reason I called Maggie a boy, and I just don't know why. And then just got it all out, and then Pendle said, that's a pretty woke name for a boy these days, but here's everyone to their own. And then I just realised I'd called Maggie a boy. But it was the best day of my life, still is, and until next grand final day. Josh asks, what advice do you have the kids who dream to play AFL footy? My advice is pretty simple, is the best players are the best trainers. So if you're aspiring to be an AFL player, look around at your local footy club and aspire to be the best trainer there. And if you're currently not the best player there, best trainer there, have a look who is, and then role model those behaviours. So good luck with that, and never give up. Never believe that someone can tell you you're not good enough. I'm a living example of that. Alex asks, who was the first person you called when you were offered the Collingwood senior coaching job? I rang my wife when I was overwhelmed by emotion. It was pretty cool. When Graham Wright and I went for a walk during COVID, it was something I thought, oh wow, this is unbelievable. And so she was the first one, and then I rang my dad, and then so on to my family. Love your mum, but didn't realise you were third in line, but it just is what it is. Sorry, Mum. Adam asks, what's the best fan interaction you have had? We won the grand final in 2023, and I went out to my mailbox to get the mail, and this gentleman walked past with his dog going for a walk, and he stopped and he just said, I can't thank you enough and your team enough for what the experience of winning grand final did for his family and for those that his loved ones and the ones that weren't with him anymore. And it was like, wow, you don't realise how many lives this game touches and how important our roles are to make others happy. So that was a really, really cool interaction. We got a lot of questions here. I'm going to be a long time. Sam asks, what is the best team meeting you've ever run at Collingwood? I think whether it's the best or not, but it was certainly only a couple of weeks ago we had a father-son meeting where the fathers came in for our family connection feel, and our dads were sitting in the meeting, and it got them heavily involved in the preparation for the Fremantle game, and it just had this real energy of connection. And sometimes you don't win on the scoreboard, but you know you're winning away from the game, and that was one of those moments we felt we were winning. Rose asks, who is your favourite AFLW player? Well, I've got a few. I do like Sabrina. I think I remember from Richmond days, her journey, and it's good to see her still going and really growing amongst the program. I like Bree Davies' resilience required too, to keep trying to be the player she wants to be, and setbacks, and this competition is hard when you have limited games and have long injuries. I'm excited for the new season starting. Dean asks, who was the greatest player you ever played with? Simple answer, Michael Voss. And he was an inspirational leader that when something needed to be done, he'd always get it done. Rowan asks, what is it like to coach a great team like Collingwood? It's a privilege and an honour, and something I'll never take for granted, and I pinch myself that I'm still able to do it. Very, very grateful for this opportunity. Kobe asks, what's something people wouldn't know about you? I'm a bit of an introvert, but I can be an extrovert. Back in a previous life, I didn't mind getting on the dance floor and the best and fairest. That was fun, and I love fishing. What's the best debutant announcement you've pulled off at Collingwood? Oh, I struggle with this stuff because I don't want to stuff it up. No, I think anytime you can tell somebody they're going to, their dreams are coming true, having knowing what that felt like as an AFL player. Anytime you can play your part with that, it's memorable. David asked, tell us the story behind Julie McCreary coming into the team meeting. I saw her on AFL 360 during the week do a thing, and she was really up for it. And she came into a meeting. We had a Mother's Day meeting that week. As I said previously about the fathers, we do that all the time. And I just asked her, and she was up for it. And I just gave her the floor, and she went for it. And it's really memorable, wasn't it? And now everyone knows her more than they know Bo.
And when you're in front of the goals, make it count!
Chris asks, how do you continue to grow your experience and expertise as a coach and a leader? I will never stand still, not only in this role but in my life. I just feel like just have a thirst and a hunger to get better and grow. Really curious mind, growth mindset, no ceilings. Why can't I be more? Why can't I be a better dad? Why can't I be a better father? Same thing. Why can't I be a better husband? Better coach, better mate, all those things. Growth mindset's my focus. Melissa asked, do you have any superstitions? Oh, this is real, I do. I had some lucky undies that I had, and I reckon we would have won for the better part. I wore them at Richmond in the VFL and then here, and I reckon would have won probably about 180 games in them, and unfortunately they're done. I had to frame them. No, I didn't frame them. No, I had to go away. They're done. They've found their resting place. But I got a new pair of lucky undies, and they've been okay. Ellis, who's the funniest player you've coached? Darcy Cameron and Steele Sidebottom are first and second. Maybe Darcy slightly ahead. Both very, very witty, different types of humour, but very much what the group needs. They're glue guys. Josh asks, what's the happiest memory at Collingwood? Well, winning the flag was hard to beat. That was pretty special. Had some very lucky to be in a position where we've had lots of memorable moments. Jamie Elliott's goal off the siren, Jamie's last kick against Carlton to, get us into a top 4 position, and win over Port Adelaide 23 was really memorable. First Anzac Day as a coach, incredible moments of spine-tingling emotion, and just seeing a group grow. It's been some pretty cool times. Jack asks, what's the biggest spray you've given? We were down against North Melbourne at quarter time a couple of years ago by about 6 goals, and my biggest spray, well, there's 2 parts to it. At quarter time, I gave them the old "Dad, when you're disappointed" talk. Come on, you don't need me to yell at you. I'm just disappointed. I've never been more disappointed in you as a coach, so I went that angle. Didn't get a response, but I could see that they were engaged. And then at halftime, I just went a bit harder. Anyway, we came back and won, I think. Biggest comeback of all time. How did you get Ben Henry to sing the Pendlebury song? Well, I saw this on his TikTok or somewhere. He told the story, and it's true. I did reach out to him on TikTok. I don't do Instagram, and I don't do Facebook, and I don't do, what's the other one? X. I know I have accounts there, but I found I got a burner account for TikTok, so I can be a bit sneaky. And I reached out to him, and he didn't think it was me, and he I sent him a message, and we worked it out, and finally got there, got him to come to Perth, and it just worked in really. Oh, he lives in Perth. Got him to do Pendle's song, and the players were singing along. That was a really cool pre-game.
Pendlebury, 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 Pendlebury. But he sent me a bottle, and it was free.
Jake asks, what is your favourite song? I like a couple of Elton John songs amongst many, but I like I'm Still Standing, better than I ever have. DV Football asks, who's DV Football? Hello, Mr. DV Football. What's your favourite comeback you have done coaching? Is that like comeback from when we're behind?
Had a few, haven't we?
Yeah, well, we've lived in that space for pretty much all our first year. Jamie after the siren. It looked like it was all lost, and we'd won all these close games leading up to. If you remember, we'd won all those games in Adelaide, and it's constantly just, we found a new way to do it. Well, that was next level. Like, I literally thought I thought we were taking the piss that day. Yeah, but that was memorable. Milo asks, good drop, Milo. Who is your favourite player at Collingwood? Well, I'm going to finish saying I don't have any favourites, but I love Jamie, and he's got a soft spot in my heart from knowing him as a young man to now a really mature, great leader of our footy club. It's just great to see his growth. But Nick's a close second. But I love them all. So Tyson asks, what's the worst injury you ever played through? I broke my foot. I got tackled and my foot went like that in 2000. And at the time I didn't realise what I'd done, and went off, got it taped a little bit, and then played the second half, and it felt like I was playing with like a web foot. I was running around and I kicked on it. I was like, Anyway, tried to play the next week, and then got myself to training on the Thursday. I went to kick on. It was like someone was stabbing my foot, and then I found out I had a Lis fracture and a stress fracture, and down all the ligaments. And then I was out for 12 months or close to it. But I tried to play the second half, so that's the worst injury I played with. Amy asks, which team did you support growing up and which team did you hate? Oh, you're going to hate this. I broke for Carlton. Oh, no. I just love the blue and white colours. Where I grew up in South Australia, the mighty South Adelaide Panthers was my team. And then my favourite player at that time, Mark Nayley, played for South Adelaide, and then he went to Carlton, and so my idol went from my team to Carlton, so I followed them. But my favourite team to hate is Carlton also. Luke asks, if you could be any other player, if you could be any other player at the club, past or present, who would you be? I'd like to be Sav Rocker. Actually, I'd probably be both the Rockers, one of them. Anthony kicking big torps and Sav kicking goals. Or Renee Kink. Whoa, imagine me, Renee Kink. Yeah, one of those three players would be pretty cool. I hope you enjoyed the segment. Thanks to Jameson. Yeah, keep cheering hard. Keep the faith. We're in good shape, and we love all our fans very much. Go to Pies.